monks and nuns here. They are the true peace messenger of the world. I would like to express my thanks to the excellencies who have taken trouble to come over here a long way. I have been told this particular conference or Vaishakha celebration is connected to peace research, to a large extent spreading the message of peace to this trouble-torn world. Yes, we need peace. There is so much of hatred, so much of conflict, so much of war all over the planets. But how to achieve peace? The difficult task. We are all in favor of peace. I believe everyone present in this gathering, none of us are in support of war. Everyone in this gathering are in favor of peace. If we count the number of heads in the whole planet, I believe most of the people are for peace, barring few warmongering people. But yet, our most prayed peace remains a kind of illusion. The whole world is still burning. The point is how to establish peace. Of course, everyone knows about the regions of peace: hatred, jealousy, conflict of culture, either collective or individual, causes so much of trouble in this world. But the message of Buddha is above all this. We have to understand the peace, not only from intellectual level, not only from our logical framework. We have to understand peace with our body and mind in harmony. To live in this society in a harmonious way is not that easy. I'm very lucky to meet one of the venerable here, three venerables. Japanese venerable Jen said, in my childhood memory, I remember him, at the early 70s, I think it is 70 to 71 or 72 at best. In the drum, he used to spread peace message in a small township of southeastern part of Bangladesh that is known as Chittagong Halifax. Rangamati is the name of the township. Early in the morning, he used to, beat the drum and, chanting the prayer, spreading the message of the peace. But after few years, less than 1 decade, the whole region turned into a kind of war zone. And I had to flee the country. And since then I am living in India, as an Indian. After 50 years of my dear childhood memory, I met him first time. It was a great karma connection. Because of his message, perhaps, I am able to meet him. Then I have come to learn that he lived in India for so many years. He lived in Ukraine and working so hard for it. That's very fascinating for me. Dr. Lam, of course, I knew him quite a couple of decades. I know each and every beat of his story. We meet each other very frequently in Bodh Gaya or in Lumbini. And my most respected Guruji, Venerable Nandapal Mahadev, he grew up in a kind of conflict zones. he tried his best to establish peace. But still peace remained as an illusion. Venerable Bhante, he prayed for peace. He meditated 17 years on the top of the mountain in a deep forest. And after its achievement, he started spreading the message of peace in Bangladesh as well as in India, but mostly within a world community. This is his first visit to Europe. And as a Reverend monk, we know how pure his soul is. And he even during the war time, never, tried to take side. Even the enemy, he wanted to make them tranquil in peace. So that way, I've learned a little bit of technique of meditation from my Guruji. And that's how I believe we have to understand peace. Now again, going back to the peacemaking process, let me see a few words. Yes, of course, conflict at different level, at individual level, at collective level, and at the state level. What from to start? Whether peace has to be generated first at individual level, whether we have to remain after achieving peace within ourselves, whether we have to, gather together, be united, raise our voice against the quote-unquote that few individuals who are for war. We have to understand the technique. We have to proceed. I believe a collective effort to raise the voice is very, very essential. I remember in one kind of seminar in a different setting, I met one very famous general, military general. And when I asked about the peace, he said all wars are fought to establish peace with certain terms and conditions. Instantly I asked, would you please guarantee me that that war will be the last war? He said, no, I can't guarantee. Because the terms and conditions keep on changing, so he can't guarantee. So my question was, who changes the terms and conditions? Is individual, collectively state, or very few individuals? Definitely, he said, no, I can't answer to that extent. Because all of us are for peace. But this is how the mechanism of the statecraft, the mechanism of the certain group of war-mongering people actually turn the world into a violent joke. Of course, historically, peace had many dimensions, and it keep on changing. I mean, the world is also have many dimensions, it keep on changing. The world never had been as peaceful as we may imagine, as we may aspire for. We have to live with the reality of the world, and we have to explore the ways and means to establish peace collectively, systematically. Only then I think there is a hope. And who are the peacemaker in this process? All these venerables who are above our selfishness, who are above all kind of hatred, who are above, all kind of dogmatic thinking. Their mind is full of, full of peace, compassion, free from all sorts of hatred. Our ego is the main cause of hatreds and conflict. And that's why I deeply, from the deepest part of my heart, I pay my gratitude to the venerable monks who work for peace And I believe with their guidance, with their message of peace, we'll be able to one day explore the true peace at our individual level as well as at our collective level. With this hope, I am my big talk here. Thank you so much.